Patrick. He's going to be our notary today.
Okay. All right.
This is Finn. He's a summer clerk for the office, so if you don't mind.
All right.
You can sit in.
Are you interning?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Nice to meet you. Awesome. All right.
Hey, like in Atlanta, man.
Atlanta's where I've lived for like
Okay, so
3
this
years.
is
Yeah,
home.
this is normal.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Snoop, you have a really awesome website. I was looking at your
Thank
website
you.
and your story, and it's just really cool.
Thank you.
It's
I
just really nice
appreciate
to
it.
meet you.
How's Richard? He's on vacation.
He's yeah, you know, I think he tries to be, but he ends up I'm still getting emails from him all the
Right.
time.
That's what my team says about me.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you hustle, you hustle.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to stay away sometimes. Yeah. Right. So this is going to be your buyer's affidavit regarding the commercial real estate brokers. You can read through that, basically just talking about, your entity, what you're buying,
Okay.
and you're going to sign right down here. Patrick can notarize that.
Okay.
Today's the 17th.
That's right.
Brian, how long have you been with Richard?
I've been here for coming up on a year now.
A year now? Okay.
Yeah, and so I work with Richard all the time, and Barbara too. I don't know if you ever met Barbara.
I always work with Will.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Will is great. She is helping me with this today. So this is going to be assignment of leases and rents for putting up as collateral any leases or rents that you would get for the property.
You were to sublease the building.
Right. If you were to end up subleasing the building or renting that out.
So this is saying what?
So if you were to leave the building, say, okay, we'll let someone else take over the restaurant, and they pay you rent, then we would have a collateral default to the assignment of the rents.
What does that mean?
So if you sublease the building to
Mhm.
someone else, then the rent payment is also part of the collateral. What we're saying.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it would only apply if you were leasing the building and then you went into default on your loan.
Okay.
The bank could step in and say, we're going to collect that.
Okay. Okay. So this is only if I defaulted.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
Exactly. And let's see, Patrick is going to notarize that. Ben, you can witness. Are you a team?
I am.
Do you have one? Okay. Oh yeah, you're in college.
Mhm.
It's so funny. I'm just used
Well,
to
I
being
went to college when I was 16. So,
Really? Yeah.
What you do?
Vanderbilt.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
And like I said, I actually knew that.
Mhm.
I did not know that. That's
So yeah, came as soon.
How was it? How was the experience?
Oh, I loved it. Loved it. It was a great experience. I actually was supposed to go to Nashville yesterday to host an event. A classmate of mine that I went to school with, she's running for city council in Nashville. So me and a group of girls that we all went to school together, we were supposed to be hosting, which they did it. I just didn't. Once I found out that the closing was going to be today, I didn't want to take my chance with the flights and stuff because a lot of them had been getting canceled and all of that. But yeah, it was a great experience. Met a lot of great people.
So this is going to be the security deed through which you're putting up the property as collateral for the loan. I think you can see there's going to be a couple places for you to sign if you just want to flip through it.
Okay.
So which business is your favorite? I know they're all your favorites, but is there one that's closest?
Probably Crave and Esco. Crave because it's just mine. And I don't have a business partner with that one. Esco because it's the most successful one. So how long have you been at Ace, Chris?
This is literally my 1-year anniversary.
Oh, okay. Today is.
Today is.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we're on a similar
We're
time
similar
frame with
technically,
you.
but I've been working with Richard for 10 years.
Really?
I was in private banking.
Gotcha.
So I did.
I don't need to sign.
No, that's perfect.
Private equity catering when it still exists,
Mm-hmm.
and so I did all the bank secrecy stuff, and all the money laundering stuff. I did that, and then they got bought out by National Bank of Commerce, and then I left and went to Woodforest and CRA, and met Grace, and I came back into the fold.
Nice.
But yeah, this is literally my 1-year anniversary today.
Happy anniversary.
Appreciate it, man.
And so, are you from Atlanta?
Well, I'm from Macon.
Okay.
So,
No, that's not Atlanta.
It's not Atlanta.
You can't.
Well,
I'm from Macon.
I'm from Macon, so
I used to own a spot in Macon.
no way. Downtown?
Yeah. It was called Posh.
Posh.
But I had my business partners buy me out. It was just like, I just really didn't care for me.
Yeah, a little slow. How long ago was it?
Maybe about 4 years
4 years
ago.
ago? Okay, yes, I was gone. Yeah, Macon, that's my hometown. So.
Yeah, I was just down there maybe about 2 months. I was doing some consulting for a restaurant that's down there that this NFL player that plays for the Titans, his name is Bud. I think his last name is like Dupree or something like that. But he owns a spot there called Vibes.
Okay.
It's downtown as well, but it's a nice spot.
Yeah, they're trying to revitalize downtown Macon. We need more businesses down there.
Definitely.
This is going to be your borrower's affidavit of ownership, where you're just saying that you own the property and making some representations like other than the liens that we know about and have discussed. There's no other liens or encumbrances on the property, no pending lawsuits.
And there's not any, right?
I'm not sure what
Well,
that
I mean,
is.
she's the buyer, so.
Yeah. Oh, so I
we
think
would-
we are.
we would know.
Isn't there a payoff of the, or is there not even
There
an
is
existing?
supposed to be a payoff.
Yeah. So, yeah, you should be completely fine then.
Okay. Yeah, so now let's say, because I had a question while I was signing that for you. So, like, let's say, for example, like 10 years from now, you know, I don't want to operate Crave anymore. I just want to lease the building out to somebody. As long as the mortgage payment is being paid, y'all are fine, right?
Yeah, we could care
Okay.
less.
Cool.
You own the building. As you
Okay.
please.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, not that that's anywhere on my mind, but
Right,
you know
right.
what I mean?
Well,
Just,
yeah,
you know.
things happen.
Yeah, people want to retire, and
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So,
No, I mean, I'll reach out 6 months before that 5 years is up, and I'll say, hey, this is what we're looking at.
if you still there, child, you know,
I-
there you
you know,
go.
God
But no.
willing.
I get it. I get it.
Financial services is it's kind of like the draft pick, you know. You just gotta go where
Man,
you
I already
want.
know, because I mean, I work with several different companies, you
Right.
know, and so people
The
are
ladies moving
always,
around.
you know, moving around and
But it's
getting
still a
better
community,
offers.
though.
Yes,
Still a
it
community.
is. It is.
You
Yeah.
can't burn a bridge because you never know who you're going to be working for in 2 years.
Exactly. Because where were you at before you went to ACE?
I was at Woodforest right before ACE, but right before that,
Okay.
the guy who sat next to me for 5 years is my boss today.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Oh,
great.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So, what? Because you know, as you see, you know, I'm filming this, so I do a wealth of different things. You know what I mean? And so, business consulting is one of them, and just being able, I put out like weekly YouTube episodes, you know, that cover a wide range of different things that I'm doing. So, what type of advice would you give to business owners out there that are looking to, buy property and own the building that they're in? How can they get themselves in a position to be attractive to a company like ACE?
So ACE is unique because we're a nonprofit, and so we are attracted to those organizations that the bank necessarily may find a little bit difficult to do a loan for, whether it's because of collateral, debt service coverage, or maybe even credit score issue. So we're able to be a little bit more flexible, be the intermediary. But I would say the process on the 1,000-foot level is similar, but it's just a network. Build a relationship with us, one of our bankers, or your actual banker at your bank, and have a real relationship with them so they can introduce you to a nonprofit, because we don't have an advertising budget like Chase or Wells Fargo would.
All right, y'all. So we at Crave, the spot that I just closed on. So, little bit of history. So one of the reasons why I wanted to be in this super eclectic neighborhood is because number one, it's just so unique. You know what I mean? So super unique. There's a lot of foot traffic. There's a lot of businesses side by side to each other. And it's a very, very uniquely driven neighborhood of just shops. And so we've been over here for about 4 years. I found out the day after I got married that the building was for sale. So there actually was a clause in my lease that said if they ever sold the building, then my lease could be broken with a 6 months notice. So that's why number one is so important. Number one, to make sure that you read your leases, and then two, it's very important to make sure that you know what you're signing to, and you put yourself in a good position. So had I not bought the building, I would have been in a situation where we could have been evicted, by the new owner. New owner could have been somebody who wanted to be a restaurateur and take over the building. So that was, a very, very important aspect. And so that's why I went ahead and purchased the building. The good thing about owning the land is that at that point, nobody can throw you out, number one. Two, even if I ever decided that, hey, I don't want to be a restaurateur anymore, I no longer want to own Crave, I can lease this building out to somebody else. So that's a really, really good thing. So the building, actually, I purchased the building for $1.1 million. I'm one of the only Black owners of commercial real estate on this street. So that's pretty super dope, doing that on Juneteenth weekend. So that's very, very nice, and a big accomplishment. Couple of the things that I went through while I was trying to get the funding to actually be able to get this building. So I started with a company, and they actually wanted me to put down 50%. So for me, even though I was financially able to do it, I felt like that was not going to be a good decision to do that, because keep in mind, in doing something like that, I'm spending my cash. You know what I mean? We're going into a recession. Inflation is super high. So for me, that just wasn't going to be a good idea. So I was actually going to come out of the deal and just kind of take my chances with somebody else purchasing the building. And then at the last minute, Ace, which you guys were able to see, Chris Clay, who's a representative of Ace, was there at the closing earlier. So Ace actually reached out to me and said that, hey, Snoop, we can do this deal for you. And I only had to put down 15% in working with Ace. So that was really, really good. If you guys are not familiar with Ace, and Ace actually stands for Access to Capital for Entrepreneurs, then make sure you guys look them up and get in touch with them. They are a really, really good source for entrepreneurs to be able to get funding. A lot of times, deals that the banks won't do, Ace will do it. And you don't have to have a super high credit score. You don't have to have a lot of cash on hand. So they have actually done 2 of my deals. When we purchased the building for Esco South, they actually financed that deal as well. So I've been working with Ace for quite some time. Our next project is I want to buy a building for Remedy Salon Suites. So I'm about to do 2 more salon suites. Y'all hear me talk about the salon suite industry all the time. It's been absolutely a blessing for me, guys. The salon suite industry, because it's no headache, it's no stress. So stay tuned to see what we're gonna be doing next. As per usual, y'all, thank you for joining me on my YouTube channel, and we're gonna show y'all, give y'all just a little tour of Crave, and we'll see y'all next time.